Hello friends, welcome today's lecture Influence Line Diagram for Trusses. Myself Mr. Y.S. Patil, Department of Civil Engineering, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadrao. In last lecture, we discussed about ILD for top chord. Now in this lecture, we discuss about ILD for bottom chord. Basically, a simply supported truss having vertically downward loading, the bottom member is always in tension. Tension means away from origin, that arrow is away from origin. So let us see ILD for L2, L3. This is the L2 and L3 member. So consider section 1-1 and consider is load is on the left part of U2, means now left part of U2. So taking moment about this U2 member. Now we consider left part, means load lies between U1 and U2. On the left side of the section 1-1, number of forces, now suppose I apply load, this is unit load 1, just assume it, or okay, on the left side of the section is number of forces is 2, that is unit load and reaction, and on the right side just only reaction. So consider right side, because number of forces is less than the left side. So this is the RB. With respect to U2, direction of the moment for RB is anti-clockwise and force is RB and perpendicular distance is, this is the B. So RB into B, that is L2 to L7. Okay. Now this is the anti-clockwise moment. I want to balancing moment with respect to U2 is, suppose this is the anti-clockwise moment. So I want to apply clockwise moment with respect to U2 point. Okay. So direction of the moment, suppose I apply, and only when I consider right side, so just use only this part of truss, ignore this part, just only consider U2 point, otherwise all forces and members are neglected. So due to this L2 L3 moment with respect to U2 is direction of the moment is clockwise and force of that member L2 L3 and distance is h. So RB into B is equal to L2 into L3 into h. So L2 L3 is equal to RB into B divided by h, and we know the RB value. RB is equal to is nothing but A by L. So instead of RB, we just note down that A by L, B into H remain, B upon H remain as it is. So L2 L3 final equation for this L2 L3 is A into B divided by L by H. What is meant by A? It is the distance from RA to U2, and what is meant by B? It is the distance from L2 to L7, or that RB point. Okay. So now in this case, A is equal to L1, A is equal to L1, and B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 L1. So A is equal to L1, B is equal to 5 L1. Put up this A and B value in this equation. So now equation become L2 L3 is equal to 5 L1 into L1 divided by 6 L1 into H. So L1 L1 get cancelled, this L1 and this L1 get cancelled. So remaining terms are 5 L1 divided by 6H, and this is the coordinates for ILD L2 L3. Now see here, this direction of arrowhead with respect to joint is away from origin, and away from origin means tension, and tension ILD or tension force ILD should draw bottom side of the baseline. So you should draw these coordinates 5L1 by 6H on the bottom side. Next, see mark section 1 as it is, and now consider right part of the section, means your load lies on the right parts of section. Now on the right part, number of forces are 2, that is first one is a unit load and second one is reaction, and on the left part just only one force, that is Ra. Okay. Then taking moment about this U2 force. Now neglect all the, we consider only left part, we consider now only left part of truss. So ignore all forces and take just moment about U2. So direction of the moment for this reaction is with respect to U2 is clockwise, So Ra into A, this is the Ra, and with respect to this is A distance. Then this is the direction of the moment is clockwise. So with respect to this U2 point, I want to apply balancing moment, that is anti-clockwise, means our direction of the force in between L2 L3 is away from origin, and with respect to U2 the direction of the moment is now anti-clockwise, that is balancing moment, and force is L2 L3 and vertical perpendicular distance is now H. So L2 L3 is equal to Ra into A divided by H, and we know that the Ra is equal to B by L. Instead of Ra, put B upon L into A upon H. So we know that the value of the A, now I consider load up to means U2. So A value becomes U1 to U2, that is L1, and B becomes U2 to U7, that is 5L1, and L is equal to total 6L1. So L2 L3 is equal to B value is 5L1, A value is equal to L1 divided by 6L1 into H. So L1 L1 get cancelled, the remaining term is 5L1 upon 6H. This is only 5L1, that is not a 1. So ILD for coordinate L2 L3 coordinate is 5L1 upon 6H, and the nature of the force in the L2 L3 is tension. Okay. So in tension, if the tension in the member, so your ILD draw on the bottom of this baseline and mark or take a projection with respect to L2, draw or plot a coordinate 5L1 upon 6H with respect to means from this baseline, and join these all points. Let us see one more thing. In the ILD, you can only find out coordinates, you can't identify the nature of the force. So you should first assume means that balancing moment. Suppose this is the Ra is a clockwise, so your balancing moment is anti-clockwise. If the Rb is the anti-clockwise moment, so your balancing moment should be clockwise. And by using these sign conventions, you can find out or you can identify the nature of the force in the member. Okay. Next, ILD for vertical member U1 L1. Basically, first let unit load be anywhere on the right side of L2. Right side of L2 means this is the, suppose this is unit load right side of the L2. So resolving forces. So first Ra is equal to means U1 L1. Now this Ra going in upward direction, so your balancing force should be in a downward direction, and towards origin means nature of the force is compression. Okay. So F U1 L1 is equal to Ra, and Ra is equal to 1 because the whatever the Ra is equal to, sorry, A by L. Okay. Next, when load acting at point L1, load acting at point L1, so Ra becomes 1. So at that time this value, that L1 U1 becomes 0. So whenever the vertical load calculation, at point A it will be 1 and it is gradually decreasing, and at point L7 it become 0. So first you can draw this one coordinate and gradually 0. Next I want to find out height of ILD at L2. So it become by using similar triangle properties, or ILD or RA value, when load at 2, whatever the RA value is, that is B, from that L2 to L7, now B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 5 L1, and L is equal to 6, that is L1 get cancelled. So remaining term is 5 by 6. So height of ILD at L2 is 5 by 6, and the nature of the force is towards the origin, means compression. So you should draw upside of the baseline. So this is the ILD for vertical member U1 L1. Then next, draw ILD for vertical member U2 L2. Mark a section 2-2. Mark a section 2-2 and let unit load on the left side of the L2, means this is the L2 point. Left side means load lies between L1 and L2, means at the left side of the section number of forces now 2. This is the first one RA and second one is a unit load. So I consider right side, because on the right side only one force, that is RB. So direction of the force is RB is upward. So downward balancing force is U2 L2 is downward. So upward force is RB and downward force is F U2 L2. Okay. So when load on the at point L2, when load on at the point L2, see here once again I repeat, when load at point L1, RB becomes 0, because whatever the reactions is equal to RA, because load at point A or L1. When load moves at point L2, RB value is there. So RB is now, when load at L2, RB becomes A upon L, and A value is a L1. A value is a L1. L1 upon 6 L1. So it becomes 1 by 6. So F U2 L2 is 1 by 6. When load lies between L1 to L2. So this is the first coordinate. And when load lies between L1 to L2, the nature of the force in U2 L2 is compression. Tension. Away from origin means it is tension. Okay. Now load crosses that L2 or load crosses that L2 point, means that L3 points. So let us load now on the right side of the L3, means load moves on this side. Once again I should clear all things. Okay. Now load on the right side of L3. On the right side of the section now two forces, that is unit load and RB. Now consider only left side, because on the left side only one force is there, that is RA. So RA force is upward. So balancing force is downward for U2 L2. Okay. So RA is upward and F U2 L2. Now when load acting at L3, when load acting at L3, it becomes RA value is B by L, and B is this is the B distance. What is the B? 1, 2, 3, 4 L1 upon 6 L1. So L1 get cancelled. So 4 by 6. So when load at L3, your ILD for U2 L2 is 4 by 6. Now see here, nature of the force in the member is towards the origin. Towards the origin means compressive in nature. Means when the load between L1 to L2, it become tension, and when load between L3 to L7, it become compression. Okay, so by using these coordinates you should draw ILD. First 0 at point U2, it will be 1 by 6 and that is a tension, so you should draw bottom side of the baseline, and at point L2, that is 4 by 6 and that is a compression, so you should draw upside of the section. This is the ILD for vertical member U2 L2. Then next, ILD for inclined member U1 L1. This is the U1 L2. So mark section 3.3. Let unit load anywhere on the bottom chord, means load lies between this bottom line chord on the right side of L2. On the right side of L2 means load lies between L2 or on the right of L2. Suppose I mark here. So consider left part of the section 3.3. On the left part only reaction and y component of this U2 L2, and y component of this U2 L2 is F U2 L2 into sin theta is equal to Ra. Now Ra going upward direction, so balancing force should be in a downward direction. So F U2 L2 is equal to Ra divided by sin theta, and we know the value of the Ra is nothing but B by L, and 1 upon sin theta is nothing but cosec theta. So this is the, suppose when load acting at point 1, that is L1, so it become cosec theta, and cosec theta is nothing but, means suppose I want to find out this theta, cosec theta, so hypotenuse and this is the h. So length of hypotenuse is h square plus L square, square root of h square plus L square, and divided by h. This is equal to sin theta. So by using this triangle we can find out ILD coordinate at point L2. Okay, so by using similar triangle properties you can find out ILD coordinate at point L2, and see here towards the, means to away from origin it become tension. So tension side ILD plot bottom side. This is the ILD for U1 U2. Then next, ILD for U2 L3. ILD for U2 L3. Mark a section 1.1. Let unit load anywhere on the bottom chord on the left side of L2. Left side of L2 means from this point or at L1. So consider right side part of the section 1.1. So on the right side part, number of forces is RB reaction and y component of this U2 L3. Y component is F U2 L3, this is a force, and into sin theta is equal to RB. Now RB going in upward direction, so your balancing force should be in a downward direction. Should be in a downward direction, means the direction of the arrowhead for this U2 L3 is towards origin. So F U2 L2 is equal to RB upon sin theta, and RB is equal to nothing but A by L, and 1 upon sin theta is nothing but cosec theta. So RB is equal to, I want to find out ILD at L2, means that U2 point. So A, what is the B value? RB value, this is the A and this is the B. So B value is, this distance is the B value. What is the B value? 5. And what is the A value? This is the 1. So 1 L1 upon 6 L1. L1 get cancelled. So your remaining term is 1 by 6 cosec theta. And the nature is towards the origin. Towards the origin means that is compression. Then next, load moves anywhere on the bottom chord on the right side of L3. On the right side of L3 means your now load is shifted on the right side of L3 or right side of the L3. So on the right side now forces are two, that is unit load, and second one is the RB. So I consider left side of the section because minimum number side. On that side RA is there, RA going in a upward direction, and our member is U2, U3. So your balancing force become bottom side, means your coordinate should be going in a downward direction. So your direction of the arrowhead is away from origin. Okay, F2 Fu2 L3 sin theta, it is a y component for this U2 L3 member, is equal to RA. So Fu2 L3, this is the L3, Fu2 L3 is equal to RA upon sin theta, and we know the value of the RA is B by L. So B by L, and 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta. So suppose load lies between, or load lies on the L3 point, load lies on the L3 point. So your RA becomes B by L. Now B value is this is the B value, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4L1, and L is equal to 6L1. So 4L1 upon 6L1, so L1 get cancelled, your answer become 4 by 6 cosec theta. Now this is the away from origin. Away from origin means it will be tension in nature. Away from origin means it will be tension in nature. So when load lies between L1 to L2, it will be compression, and when load lies between L3 to L7, it will be tension. So by using this coordinate, this is the cos theta is equal to, this is coordinate is equal to this value, that under square root of h square plus L square divided by h, and join, this is the from right to left 0 and left to right 0. So at point U2 or L2, it will be 1 by 6 cosec theta, and at point L3 it become 4 by 6 cosec theta. Join by using straight line such a way that half portion it will become, now this is the minus, that above baseline it will be compression, below baseline it will be tension. So this is the solution for ILD for trusses. Thank you.